What's good, y'all? Welcome back to Chits and Giggles, episode 118. Yep. You guys, welcome back. Happy Friday, happy Thursday, happy weekend, happy whatever day you're watching and tuning in. Are we in August already? I think we are. Oh my gosh, we're in August. Bitch. Okay, that's iconic. Is it baby month? Oh my god, it is. Okay, hold the fuck up. I think it's baby month. I'm scared. This is the thing. If I make it to 40 weeks, it would be like the first week of September. But I did go to an appointment recently, and my doctor thinks that he will have to induce me. It's kind of like in the air. But because I take things like baby aspirin and stuff, you know, like you went to the same doctor. Yeah. You know, because of like the past and stuff, like my doctor just has me like on different things, you know, just as a precaution. And because I'm on like blood thinners and stuff, it's always good to like, you know, be able to have control of that, like when you can stop it and then and then go into labor. Yep. So he's suggesting 39 weeks. I kind of want to tell him like, what if we just like induce me at 40 weeks? But I feel like he
probably doesn't know if you're gonna go into natural labor before that. That's what he's trying to say.
But I feel like I'm content right now with 39 weeks. I'm like, okay, 39 weeks, period. With Mia, it was 38 weeks because she was just so massive. Like, literally, Mia was born at 38 weeks at, like, a whole 9 pounds. So, like, this baby is measuring, like, super on track and stuff. So, I feel like I'll have, like, a 7-poundy. Like, a 7, maybe 8
I can't believe it.
But I think this is baby month, guys. Oh, my God. I am officially 35 weeks when you're watching this. So, I'm like, oh, my gosh. Just a few more weeks, bitch. I am not ready. I'm not prepared. My baby shower is this weekend, though, which is good. And Myra was just asking me today. She's like, so do you have your registry? And I'm like,
things are different from the first and second pregnancy.
Completely forgot that I even, like, I forgot. Like, what happened? Like, have you done, like, your nursery and stuff? Oh, I'm not having no nursery, baby. You know what the nursery is right now? My new closet. Imagine, like, I'm sorry, y'all, but I tried to do the nursery with Mia. Like, I got so excited that, like, I guess, like, with the first, you think that you need so much more than you really do, like, with the nursery.
That's true.
Honestly, Myra, in my opinion, like, the nursery never worked out because immediately I ended up moving her crib into our room. Yeah. So the nursery literally became a storage room. And it was that up until now. And I was like, you know what? I need to do something with this room because it was straight up storage. It was never a nursery. It was never used for that. So I turned it into like my beauty / closet recently. I mean, but like, I never used it, Myra. I never fucking used it. Yeah. And honestly, guys, if you're having your first child and you're overthinking and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to do the nursery, I need to do this, I need the crib right away. Like, you actually don't need any of that right away. No. I don't think you need a nursery. Like, you don't.
You need like a bassinet. You need the first few months, and then you transition them into the crib. But even the crib, I mean, I moved the crib to my bedroom. Actually, no, I bought another mini crib because I had the crib in the nursery.
See, like, I never. You learn a lot. I genuinely never used the nursery, and like, it was cute to do it, you know, with the first one to kind of like get that, I guess, that itch of wanting that nursery. Yeah. And I learned immediately that like I never freaking used it. So I was like, I don't need a nursery this time around. Like, so the baby's crib is already in the room because Mia uses it as like the toddler bed right now. You know how they can transition? So for now, Mia is using the crib. She's always used it.
She could still use it for a few more months.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm gonna do. The bassinet, the baby's gonna be there for a good, like, they're there for like 6 months or so, huh? For like 5,
like 4-ish.
Yeah, something like that. So the baby's gonna be in the bassinet. By the time the baby's transitioning to the crib, that's when I'm gonna get Mia's like her little like bed, like her little princess bed or something. She really wants a princess bed anyway. But that's what's going on now. Wow. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I'm pretty chill. I'm really chill about like the whole prep. That's why with the nursery, I'm like, don't need it. It's okay. I already know what the essentials that you need. Even for the baby shower, like, people are texting me like, so have you made your registry? And I'm like, I literally forgot about registries. Oh man. So I don't know if I should just make one last minute, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of know like what essentials I liked. Yeah. From the first time around. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just kind of like, let everyone just get whatever they want. And then like the main ones, I'll just go ahead and go get whatever essentials I need and stuff. But I mean, baby showers are so helpful though. Like with diapers and like
the diapers are so helpful. That helps a lot. Like
so helpful.
The first few months, I even had like leftover like newborn diapers, girl.
Yeah.
Of how many? That's like if you're throwing a baby shower, girl, or a gender reveal, do the diaper raffle. You will never regret that.
Yeah, they come in handy in like all the clothes too and stuff.
I think baby showers in general help so much.
They really do. So I'm just kind of letting everybody just get whatever they want to get.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna do the registry, and then like the main pieces that I know that I really want and stuff. Because times have changed. Even if it was only like meals only 3, like all the new stuff, not new, but at the time I didn't know about it. Like I'm hearing about like certain strollers and stuff like that. Like, you know, the one you have, I love her. Like pieces like that I'm like, I need those. So I'm just gonna see whatever I get this weekend, and then after that I'll just get like the main essentials that I need. But it's been a fucking week, bitch. Like,
oh, I'm sure you're stressed,
you know, baby shower is literally tomorrow as you're watching this. And then I had a maternity shoot just today as we're filming this. Yeah. So I just got finished with a maternity shoot. I have another maternity shoot next week.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just want to get him out of the way.
I know. Yeah.
I'm just like, because, you know, we're pulling up. I'm 35 now, 35 weeks. So it's like, okay, I got to get these out, because you don't want to wait until you're like 37 weeks, because then it's like baby could come at any moment, you know?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get one more done at 36 weeks, and then I will be done with maternity shoots.
Brian, thank you. I love how Brian just came in all walking slowly. Right. We got some Quest chips.
I got a pedicure yesterday because I was like trying to prep for like the maternity shoot, and then I was like, I might as well get the pedicure, you know, because also like the baby shower is coming up. I went to the same place I always go to. You recommended me this place. So we pull up together, and you know, you just, I don't know, like you just know when someone's like gonna kill it or do like a good job, and you just know when they're not.
When they're not, they don't know what they're doing.
You just know when they are like rushed or they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
And you could even tell in the confidence even of them getting started. Like, you know what I mean? Like every time I've gone, like whoever does my toes, I'm never particular about who does my feet or like anything. I'm just kind of like whoever, you know?
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking like maybe I should be particular, bitch, because
get their name down and then they just keep going to the same person.
Is that what you do?
I used to do that with my nails. So I started like getting freelance for my nails. But if you find someone that you like for your toes, just
I always have a great experience, always. And I noticed this time around, like immediately when we're getting started, for some reason the one that was doing my nails, like she just looked like she was trying to compete so much with the one that was doing Raul's feet.
What?
Because Raul's getting a pedicure too. Raul loves his fucking pedicures. Loves them, because they get in there and they'll be like taking off his calluses with like the cheese grater and shit.
Not the cheese grater.
That grater, and like Raul like is crazy. Like he needs pedicures, like he needs the pedicures. Like
Brian needs the pedicures, but he don't want to go.
No, Myra, he would love it. We do the whole like, you know, like the special deluxe where they massage your feet and everything, and Raul like loves it.
Come on, athletes, but
literally, Myra, like there's times where it's been a bit, and Raul will be recommending. He's like, when are we gonna go get our feet done? Like, that's so funny, because like they take out his uñas enterradas and shit. Like Raul has like ingrown toenails, so like he loves going because like they get him out and shit, you know.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, like they're not really qualified for that, huh? Like nail techs are usually not qualified to take out ingrowns, right? At least I see people talk about it.
I don't care. Please take it out for me.
They usually get the job done. Imagine. But you know, this time around, yeah, this lady, I'm noticing like immediately, Mara, like she looks a little frantic, like kind of gathering everything, and then she's like asking me things that I already answered. So like I'm telling the other girl like, oh, we'll both do the special deluxe.
Yeah.
And she's like, cool, got it. She starts on Raul like super confident, and I'm like, okay. And then my girl's like running around like looking for her supplies, but she looks like she's like frantic. And then she comes over and she's like, which one do you want? And I was like, oh, a special deluxe. Like, we're both doing the same one.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay. And then she's like going to grab stuff. And then she asks me again. And I was like, baby, I just told you I'm doing the special deluxe, whatever. So she got a little bit behind, like gathering her supplies.
Okay.
And then Raul was getting his feet scrubbed or whatever is going on
with a trees grater.
And then she notices that like the other girl's like, you know, like advancing
picking
it
up.
She's advancing a lot. And like I'm still there with my feet sitting like all like in the water, right? And so then she like gets to it, and she's going so fast, Myra, that I'm like, you're literally not even doing this correctly right now. You're not, like, there's no way. Like, there was on this foot, she had put like the, you know, when they put like the little wrap
wax.
No, she put like the plastic wrap around my foot where you put like the lotion and stuff to get the calluses like softened up.
Yeah.
She does that with this foot, like it sits as long as it should, you know. Yeah. And when she's taking it off, like it's actually coming off, you know, like all the calluses is like rubbing off like butter. And then when it comes to the next foot, like she was trying to catch up so fast to the other lady that, like, I'm not kidding, it stayed on my foot for like 10 seconds.
Shut the fuck up.
The bag, like, and she looks over and like she doesn't even realize that, like, you know, I'm just naturally watching her because I'm getting my fucking feet done, you know. And she's like looking over and she's just trying to catch up to her.
What?
Like where I'm not kidding, Mara. I was thinking like you just put that bag on 10 seconds ago, but I didn't want to like be annoying.
Like why?
But like literally by the time she starts scrubbing, like nothing's coming off. It's just like dry foot. Because like
dry cheese. That's not
like straight up dry, because like literally one foot feels softer than the other. And I'm thinking like you didn't let it sit whatsoever because you're trying so hard to catch up to this lady. Like why does it matter? Just take your time, queen. And I just noticed it immediately, Myra, because like one foot, like she was taking her time with it, and the next one I was like, you literally didn't take off any calluses off that foot, like zero. Bitch. And then she would look over and make it so obvious, like scooping shit up and like rubbing my legs like all fast. Like I was like, this is a rock, like Myra, like no lie, to the point that like I was cackling a little bit because I was like, this lady is making it so obvious that she's like trying to like race her for some reason. What? And you could tell that the other lady was like looking at her like, what is she doing?
Really?
I'm not even kidding. And I feel so bad because this place is usually like everybody's like amazing. It's just, I don't know, this lady too, they like, she was just a newbie,
like maybe
she was also a little bit like on the older side, so I don't know if she was just like a little brain
scattered that day. I trust the older ones because I assume that they've been there like forever and they know what they're doing.
I don't know, girl, but I was like, mama, what is going? Myra, I literally was like laughing at one point because I was like, baby, or like I feel like, oh my god, I get so ticklish when I'm getting my feet done, like so ticklish.
Same.
Like I'm bad, but usually you laugh a little bit and you say like, I'm sorry, like it's kind of ticklish, and usually they catch it and they like avoid like the center of your foot. Well, she wouldn't catch it. Like I would.
She's all going at hitting the spot.
Yeah, because she was so frantic. She was so frantic trying to catch up to the other lady. I was like damn near about to kick her in the face, and she would like grip on like quick. I was like, baby. I was like, oh my god, and I kept telling her, and I kept telling her, I was like, I'm so sorry, I'm just so ticklish. Like,
you're about to bust in tears, girl.
Like, baby. But she was just trying to like catch up that she didn't give a fuck. Like I was just like, oh my gosh. And like usually they get it and they try not to go avoid the tickle spots. She didn't give a fuck. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. So anyways, she finishes up, and then Raul was asking me like, are you almost done? Because then towards the end, like she actually started like doing
it's all just one foot done, like bitch.
No, towards the end, like she started like drawing on like the French tip, and I guess she was like, that's when she really started taking her time with it and stuff. But like she kept like redoing it and stuff, and I was like,
good for her though. That's the most important part for me. Don't fuck up my French tip.
That part. So she did the French tip good, you know. She was like, I was like, period. You know what? Like she was a little aggressive, a little quick, but she got the job done, you know. Period. So then, I'm thinking like, you know when they go in and they cut your ingrown. Even when you don't have an ingrown, you know how they cut a tiny amount,
and they just go in and take even like the little skin in there off.
I feel like I never have a full ingrown, but they take out a tiny amount. They take out a tiny amount where like I could just feel like my toes feel great,
a little lighter. Yeah.
So I walk out and like she didn't cut it like they usually always cut it. Like I think I have a tiny ingrown where like it's not really noticeable, but like when they take it out, I feel the difference.
Sometimes you do have to request it.
But that's the thing. I always go here and they always just naturally do it. Right.
Yeah.
So no, like I get home and I'm like, why is my toe feeling like an ingrown? Bitch. Before I didn't even feel like I had an ingrown before I walked in there, bitch. So I'm literally getting home and I'm like, I'm tripping. So I start like going in with my own tools and shit.
Okay. That's me though.
I go to the corner and I lifted my toe was like this, like my toenail like this and then like that. Like she cut up here. And then like
she's gonna give you an ingrown like
that.
She
gave me an ingrown.
Oh, that has to be
I walked in there with no ingrown. No, baby. I was like, I'm getting this shit out tonight. So I literally got home. I was so mad. I was like, Raul, like, I got a fucking ingrown. I don't even have one. It was literally like this.
Yeah.
Wow. So I literally went in there with like the things. And I pulled that shit out. And I was like, she literally gave me a fucking ingrown.
That kind of reminds me of my ingrown obsession I used to have. Like, I used to be the kind that would be like late at night, fucking just going in my toes.
Oh, bye.
Even like the videos, bitch. Like, okay, y'all like the pimple popping videos. I like the ingrown videos.
I like the ingrown.
I'm like, I feel relief for that human being.
Infection and all.
When they're going in with the knife, the puss and all. Like, I'm here for it.
I know.
Bye. No, I just had such an obsession that every night I would do that till like I felt like I was like 100% like clean. And I've never struggled with ingrowns, but I just love the feeling of it.
Yeah,
I feel like even if you don't have ingrowns, like there's always something you can pick.
I hate the like taking those out. So when I got home and had to remove it myself, I was like, I didn't even walk in there with a fucking ingrown. I don't know what was up there that day, but I was like, girl, I don't walk out with a whole ass ingrown toenail.
I haven't got a pedicure in so long. That I've just been like painting like over my.
I feel like I need pedicures because my feet like will turn into boulders like within weeks.
Boulders?
I don't know. They just get crazy looking.
No, my feet are. I don't have. It doesn't help that I have really ugly feet, but I need to get my feet done like ASAP. I don't get a lot of the. Do you also get like the calluses
Not
like
much.
on like towards the front, right there, like at the bottom, at the like right here.
Why, you get it a lot?
Right here. Do you get it here?
Not a lot.
So fun fact, you guys, I've always walked on my toes. Like, I don't know why. My mom has told me that I would walk like the puntitas on my toes. I don't know why I've always done this. Do you do that too?
I don't actually.
So I've never had calluses on the back. I mean, I'm sure I've had some calluses in the back, but I don't get it like how people usually like when it gets like super thick.
Okay.
And like even when they do my feet, like I notice that they always focus on the front. Like I get it at
I get it in the back.
No, I get it in the front. And you know why?
I have flat foot. You walk on your tippy toes and my feet are flat rocks. Come
on, flat foot. Like what? I think I have a flat foot too, Loki.
Sometimes I think I have a flat foot, Loki. Imagine today when I was doing my shoot, today,
let me see.
They would tell me to point my foot. I don't know. I feel like my foot is like a flat boulder. Imagine.
No, I'm looking at it right now. It's not flat.
I don't know. When I was doing the shoot today, they were telling me to point my toe and like to point my foot, and I kept doing it. They were like, point it. I was like,
it's all straight.
I was like, baby, it's not my fault. My feet are fat as fuck. I'm like, they're literally standing straight up right now. It's just like they're crying. So round.
I'm crying. But I get the calluses in the front, like towards the front on the bottom. It's so weird.
I don't know.
And I always notice that it's always like it always throws them off. They're like going towards the back, and they're like, and they've complimented how I don't have them in the back, but then they'll go to the front. I'll show you my feet right now. Can you see it's in the front?
Oh yeah,
it's in the front because I walk on my toes. I don't know why I've always done that,
Queen.
Like, what is it? Like, what is the reason?
Honestly,
I'll even catch myself sometimes. I'm like, walk with your heels.
Okay,
it's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always walked on my foot.
I just walk with my hands all the time. Imagine like why?
But bitch, no, I need pedicures, Maria.
Like, no, me too. Girl.
After a month or so, I'm like, my feet are just.
One time I went with my mom to get her, and it's always like an inside. It's not an inside joke anymore, but it's always like a little funny joke between me and her because one time we were at. You were probably there too. The time that they kept like despintando it, and it was like a new color all the time.
My mom?
Yeah, you were there that time. My mom was like cracking up. Like we were just there, just having a little pedicure day, and like I just look over, and the lady's like despintando like her nails,
like taking
and
it
like
off.
a new color every fucking layer. Karina,
she should have gotten the fucking machine out.
I'm sure at some point she did. I'm not even kidding. There was like at least 7 layers of nail polish on her toes.
I mean, that's so real.
And it was just so funny though.
I don't think I ever actually remove my when I don't get my toes done and I have to just paint them.
I just paint over them.
I paint over them. I don't think I've ever actually like taken it off with acetone. Yeah, so I think that's so real. I see myself having like 10 layers of fucking. No, like I need my pedicures, and when I don't, you know what though? In the winter, I can go forever.
Oh, me too.
Because baby, if my feet are not showing, I don't give a fuck.
It's the same thing with shaving the legs. If they're not showing, like, okay.
I had to take an everything shower this morning because, bitch, I was hairy in every fucking area you can think of.
You know what I thought of, fashion? Like what? Oh my
hairy ass pussy.
I was thinking about your ass, girl. Like,
okay, all right. I mean, I feel like I don't really grow hair in my ass. I don't shave my ass. Do you you shave your ass? There was a time I tried to. I know what you mean though. We're not like ass hairy. Ass hairy, literally. Right? I know what you mean because like we are twins. Like what? I know what you mean. But I have tried it at some point, and I'm like, okay, like I feel the difference a little bit. Okay, it's crazy. But I do think about the real hairy queen. So I'm like, I wonder like how it really be. You know what I mean? Like, do you actually see the hairs? Oh my gosh, I literally, cause like, okay, so I was getting ready for this shoot, and like, how maternity shoots, you gotta be taking pictures like possibly naked. Yeah, I feel like the most naked it gets is like with those maternity shoots. Yeah, like where you're literally like violated, like completely, bitch. Dude, I was cracking up because like certain outfits, I was like, I'm literally like, my ass is out right now. And it was like, they were so cool, It's just so funny because judging low-key, like what's going on. I'm sure they're not judging because they see pregnant women all the time, like naked and stuff, but it's just so funny because I was just like, I'm literally walking out here right now. But they were so cool and stuff, but it's just so funny because like, you're like, oh my God, I'm literally naked right now. But I really thought about it, and that's why I took the everything shower. I was like, bitch, I'm damn near naked in these pictures. I gotta like shave from head to toe. Anyways. Well, let me tell you about my week. I finally went to Raging Waters. Oh, you did? Like, what is the reason? Why did it take me a century? I don't know. I think you were trying to convince me to go, and like I was like, respectfully, I would always tell my family, and for some reason I just couldn't get everybody together. It's too hot. I took Jasmine with me though. You know what? Let me tell you something. It's way too hot out here for a pregnant bitch, and it's just not happening. The day that we went, it was 80 degrees. It was actually the perfect 80 weather. Degrees? Mm-hmm. Wow. I can't. I wouldn't even take Noah out that hot, honestly. So I waited, and it was perfect weather. I think you would have enjoyed it. I think so, but I don't know. I feel like I'm in that stage of pregnancy that, like, if I'm going anywhere outdoors, I'm not going with. Okay. Like, it's just like, I can't, bitch. I can't do it. I feel you, queen. Like, pregnancy and heat, it just don't fucking mix well. I know. And even, like, water. Thinking of getting in the water, like, oh, okay. Even getting in the pool sounds like such an inconvenience. Okay. I don't know why, but I was like, it's the pregnancy. I told Mara, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not going, queen. You might as well just go. She literally told me, she's like, I'm not going to go this summer. Just go already. I was like, okay, imagine. Right? Like, and me telling you last month, I'm down. It wasn't like, right? Like, what is the reason? But I finally went. And so I hadn't gone in so many years. And like when you're young, it just, everything hits different. How was it? I get there. It is a big park. I was like, okay, period. She just got like a lot of like attractions and stuff. I didn't go on any slide though. It was just for Noah. We just went on like the little kiddie play, Yeah, they have a lot of. Mia would love it. I'm sure she would. You're like, boo. I was like, what? No, she won't really. Too bad. I'm sure she would actually. No, I could take her. I could take her. I think she would really like it. You're gonna go back? I think I am, just because Noah really likes it, and I always notice he has more fun with Mia or like kids around. I know. Because he was doing his thing, but he gets shy with other kids he doesn't know. You know what? Maybe I will go if you go again. I want to. They actually don't close till September. Oh. I think you should do it before you have the baby, obviously. Of course. But I had a blast. Noah had a blast. And it's giving kind of like, if you guys have gone to Knott's Berry Farm, those of you in the IE, it's giving Knott's Berry Farm a lot of teenagers. Oh, really? A lot of teenagers. Karina, I was like, okay, is there an adult here? Like, even the workers were like very young vibes. Oh shit! It was like a lot of. It was very not very like chiquillos vibes. Yeah, chiquillos. Karina, I don't know if I'm just getting old, but like even Jasmine, she's a whole Gen Z, right? And we're just talking about like how like all these like girls had all this confidence like in their thong bikinis and stuff, like period. Honestly, period. And we're not talking like bad about it. We're like hyping them up like, oh my God, queen shit. Like it's amazing to see people have like, like just confidence. Like be confident, like as you should, right? And I was even telling Jasmine, I was like, I remember when I would come back then, like I'm not going as a group and like within my friends, us telling each other if we should even take our top off to show our stomach. Okay, but you gotta think about the difference here. Yes, girl. I'm thinking about it because I started cackling right now when you said that because I'm thinking about me like having the balls doing that, and it's like I know I wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like yeah, but like if I had the body. That part. Maybe I might pull up in a G-string to fucking Raging Waters. That's literally what Jasmine said. I mean, she said if I had the fucking body, bitch, I was like, as you should. I mean, with a body now, And you know what's funny?
Even a one piece is a little intimidating.
No, and I was like a little bit like hesitant of what I was gonna wear because usually when I wear a bathing suit, like for me to feel comfortable, I'll do a bathing suit top, but I'll pair it with like some jean shorts because I still don't feel comfortable showing like my butt, like with a underwear.
Okay.
So, because you know, naturally, even if it's not a thong, like your cheeks show. Like I don't know, I'm still not like fully comfortable showing them. So I was like online looking at like the frequently asked questions on Raging Waters, and it says like, you know, no thongs, and you know, because it's a family theme park. So when I show up and I see thongs, BBLs everywhere, I'm like, period, bitch.
Not the BBLs everywhere, bitch.
No, screaming. No, but like we were hyping them the fuck up. But I just thought it was funny because literally it says like online,
it says like attire, no BBLs.
No, they were like reaching. No.
Oh, BBLs is crazy, bitch.
So I thought they were exaggerating too, because even on the site it had said something like it said like a word I've never heard before, and I searched it up, and it was like a one piece. I'm like, ain't no fucking way people are just wearing one pieces.
Wait, there's attire says that it's one piece.
Yeah, but it's not like that in person. Like even myself, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wear the bathing suit top. I'm taking a risk. I always shorts. Like
that's fucking funny though. Like that they even like put that on the website.
Yeah, but I mean, nobody like. Why would they like? That's crazy, you know.
But you know what? I feel like the confidence with Gen Z or just nowadays in 2024, like it's giving me more confidence. Because it's like when you go back to that, like the whole like bathing suit thing, like when I'm really self-conscious about what I'm wearing, but when I go to the beach and it could be like a big girl or whoever wearing whatever, it could be a big girl in a G-string and I'm not judging her. And it's I don't even care what you're wearing. So like, why do I care so much about people thinking about what I'm wearing? They probably don't give a fuck.
That's literally what me and Jasmine were saying.
They don't, you know.
We're like all these women, like it's inspiring us. I'm about to fucking pull up in a thong next week. I'm
like people wouldn't bat an eye, like if you think about it, because like we see it and we don't care. It's just that like because it's you're thinking like, oh my god, everyone's looking at me, but like no one gives a fuck about anybody but themselves.
I love that. No, I love that for them because like now next time we go, we might show up in two pieces.
Queen,
you're like okay.
Do you remember Lil Bow Wow? Mm-hmm. He had a performance at SeaWorld. Talk about hot girl summer at SeaWorld.
And the orcas were going crazy.
The orcas going crazy, shaking ass. I'm like, first of all, who the fuck still goes to SeaWorld is a real fucking question.
For real.
Like, I forgot SeaWorld existed for a bit, low-key. But like, Lil Bow Wow, what you doing performing at SeaWorld? Like, who is going to, who the fuck
at least they're getting a performance, because fuck, free these damn orcas, girl.
Are they still,
so sad.
Why can't they just get animatronics? Like,
Animatronics,
yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Animatronics at like
Jurassic
Disney
Park?
World. And I'm thinking like, bitch, that looks so real. Have you seen those avatars at Disney World? I mean, they look crazy, but it's like, why don't they just have animatronics? Like, you know?
Yeah.
But isn't it like more like I think it's because like once they're captive, like they can't just be released into the wild, huh? Because like they literally like
they actually would. They say they wouldn't even know like what to do.
It's so fucking tragic. But I don't know. I just thought it was like Lil Bow Wow. Like, first of all, not the performance of the whales, and then like everybody twerking on one end. It's just crazy.
I just love Gen Zs. They're so confident, and like I feel like they're showing us how to live a little bit.
Girl, we all know that we sweat in places other than our pits. Now that it's getting hotter outside, I'm looking for a little more coverage, mama. Not just the pits. I'm talking under boob, rolls, crotch, butt, feet, anywhere and everywhere there's crevices. I'ma need it. And that's why we're loving First Aid's Beauty new whole body deodorant cream. This is my new must-have product, especially for the summer, girl. Listen, y'all, this pregnancy with this heat is just not mixing. And if I thought I was sweaty on other summers, this summer got me good. I need coverage in literally every crease of my body. So you better believe, mama, that I'm going in with a First Aid Beauty's new whole body deodorant cream. Whole body, you guys, not just your pits, girl. I'm talking everywhere. The whole body deodorant cream has been a game changer for me, girl. I'm in my 10K steps era daily, and let me tell you, things get sweaty, girl. I love that it's an invisible formula and it doesn't get on my clothes, because sometimes, the deodorants be giving streaks, girl. Streaks are the worst. So this is no streaks, you guys, or white cast. And the citrus scent is so nice, girl. And it's also safe to use all over your body, by the way. With clinically proven 24-hour odor protection, the odor-fighting AHAs target odor at the source. And it's also dermatologist and gynecologist tested. And free of all things you don't want, like aluminum and dyes. Feel fresh all over, all summer long. Order First Aid Beauty's whole body deodorant cream today. And we're excited to share a special offer available right now just for our listeners. Get this, y'all. Get 20% off when you visit our exclusive URL, firstaidbeauty.com/chins, and use promo code CHINS. That's firstaidbeauty.com/chins. So don't wait, mama. Get 20% off with promo code CHINS at firstaidbeauty.com/chins. It's August already. And guess what? That marks my 1 month of 10K steps.
Oh my God, you did it.
I know I did. I did it.
Oh my gosh, are you still doing it?
Crazy? My goal this month, let's talk about our goals a little
20K
bit.
steps.
Damn. My goal this month is still continue my 10K steps, just because I feel like it's a lifestyle now. I'm like, it's possible to do it, girl.
Love it.
So I'm going to continue my 10K steps, but I think I'm going to switch it up, and I have to maybe start doing adding jumping jacks to it. I'm going to be honest, I didn't lose a pound. I didn't lose anything doing 10K steps, which is fine. But I told myself I'm just going to add something to it. This time I'm going to do maybe just a few jumping jacks after or something.
Okay. I mean, honestly, just being active, maybe you didn't notice it on the weight, but your cardiovascular health,
my heart is thriving.
Has to be improving, baby.
I know, right? I know. And that, yeah, if I did notice any changes, I did notice the energy.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, we went to the Harvest Crusade. It was a big stadium for Harvest. It was absolutely beautiful. And we had to run across the Angel Stadium.
You guys were telling us about you guys running. It was just so funny.
The way I got 10,000 steps so quick in that stadium.
In those 30 minutes.
And we were running. And I noticed the stamina that I had. I had all the energy, and I was not struggling. So I don't know. It was a little bit you know what, girl? It's showing with my stamina.
Yeah.
Stamina? Bitch.
Something like that.
As you can tell, I'm new to this world. You guys, so Harvest, I go to Harvest. This church is so beautiful.
Okay.
So I found my church, and I really do love this church. And they had they do this annually. And they did it at the Angel Stadium. There was over 50,000 people at the Angel Stadium.
It looked absolutely beautiful.
It was absolutely beautiful. I have never felt such a natural high in my life.
I know. I have to go next year. It looked
You have to, Karina. Me and Elizabeth went. It was so insane. We just got lucky to have found a seat. Jasmine and Crystal were outside the gates. They were not letting them in anymore.
I know.
It was crazy.
It looked absolutely amazing.
It was so beautiful. I actually posted a little TikTok vlog. I'll probably put it up here somewhere, because it was so beautiful.
It looked magical.
Harvest Crusade, you guys, I know people were asking where is it, where are the events held? It's done annually from what I know of. So just stay on the lookout. I would just Google Harvest Crusade. Definitely an experience I recommend for everyone. I don't even think you have to be Christian to go to it. Just a believer in God. It's just the most beautiful thing ever.
When people try to put labels on you.
That's why I'm saying.
And they ask you so are you this or this? And
it's don't label me. I just believe in God.
And I accept him as my savior. You don't need to know if I label myself as this or that. Because we grew up Catholic.
Yeah.
But it's Harvest is a Christian church, and I mean I do love that church.
Yeah,
I feel that's the first church that I went to and was oh my gosh,
I discovered it back. I discovered it through Jesus Revolution, the movie.
Yes,
and I love that church.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I don't know, but it was such a beautiful experience. I'm I had to talk about it because I have never felt the Holy Spirit in a room that strong.
Wow.
Karina, chill.
I mean, from the TikToks and the videos you guys showed me, I was wow.
There was a point where it was break time. Me and Elizabeth went to the restroom. I felt we were skipping to the restroom.
of how like happy we were. It was absolutely like so all the next day I was just singing my heart out. Like for an entire week I felt like I had this high.
I love that.
I've only been high like a couple times in my life, like real high. And baby, nothing like this actual like high of the Holy Spirit, girl. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I'm trying to go again next year.
I really want to go next year.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Looked amazing. Oh my gosh. I have been wanting to talk about Love Island, but Myra over here, my co-host, doesn't know what the fuck Love Island is.
I know, and I see it everywhere. I see it everywhere.
I'm always out of the loop with everything.
I have a bone to pick with my co-host. Imagine why am I always out the Get on trash TV immediately, bitch, because...
Is that what it's called, trash TV?
You need to just...
Explore.
You need to just, like, switch up your For You page or something. Like, sometimes I'll try to bring something up to her. I'm like, did you hear about this? And she's like, who's that? Like when I brought up Brooke and Tana, you were like, who's Brooke? I'm like, I don't watch that side of YouTube. That's why. It's not even YouTube. It's just like, if you have a For You page, I'm shocked they don't come up. Or like, just keeping up with like,
have you seen the Gilmore Girls?
No. Exactly, bitch. Yeah. Y'all know what the Gilmore... It's the ultimate fall show. And you haven't seen it. Oh,
it's a fall show.
See that? Like it's not like, well, when people told me it was like a fall show, I thought it was like decor involved, like everything pumpkin spice, everything nice. It's actually just a really good show, and their seasons happen to be in the fall time.
Oh, that's it. Okay,
but it's just giving very fall energy.
Okay, it's giving.
See, you haven't seen it.
I haven't,
and I'm actually shocked that you just said you were watching a show at all. I have never, ever had you tell me like, Karina, you need to watch this show. I don't think I've ever seen you watch a series in my life.
Yes, wait,
are you actually watching Gilmore Girls?
I got you into the Dallas Cowgirls cheerleaders.
Okay, that was a once in a lifetime.
I got you into Love Is Blind.
No, I Love Is Blind. Maybe the new season,
The Bachelor.
I got you into The Bachelor. You didn't even know what the fuck that was, baby.
I knew what it was. You just got me into that season with that guy, Ben.
Okay, no. I just feel like there's so much like
we just have different.
You know what tastes. It is, Myra? There's so much like media stuff that you don't. I'm like, what is your For You? Like, what are your interests in life?
Bunch of funny shit. Because every time I send you something, you're like, oh yeah, I saw that already.
Yeah, I already saw it. So every time I talk to Myra about like scandals going on or just shit that I'm like, she's like, what is that? I'm like, what are your interests? Because it's just like huge things that like everybody's in the loop except you.
I don't know.
So I need you to send you a list of scandals, and I just need you to get on it. Imagine like why?
I know.
Even with the crime scene pictures, which we'll get into in a little bit, Gypsy Rose. Like when I asked you about it, like, did you see the crime scene pictures? You were like, what?
Okay. I was like, no.
So then I sent Mara the link. We'll get into that in a little bit, baby.
It was the fact that it was a whole Google Drive too.
Yeah, that's just crazy. But I wanted to tell Myra, I wanted to talk to her about like Love Island because it's so fucking good. And like she hasn't watched Love Island. When the whole Scandival thing was going on with the Vanderpump.
Okay.
Like with that, Myra, I was like, this is so huge. Like I had so much to say about about Scandival. Myra has no fucking clue who they are. Do you know who Lisa Vanderpump is?
Yes, I told you I saw the first season.
Okay.
I actually was really into it. I just feel like I don't watch all seasons of a show.
No, I know.
Like I watch Vanderpump Rules.
I feel that.
That's when she had her restaurant in Hollywood. Like I've even gone to it in person because I was obsessed with that show.
No, yeah, you're right. You did watch season 1 like in 2008.
Anyway, like, this bitch.
It's just so funny though, guys. Because I will like I'll see like shit just going on. No, but sometimes you tell me about stuff too that I don't know.
I tell you a lot of things behind cameras that you don't know about either too, girl.
I know, but like I guess there's just like major things that are like going on. I'm like, how come you haven't caught on, queen?
I know. I don't know what world my For You page is on. You know what?
Your homework this week is watch Love Island because it is so fucking good. I just started watching it.
I will because I've heard about it so many times at this point.
The new season, season 6, I believe. It's usually a very popular show in the UK, right? Isn't it usually really popular in the UK?
Yeah.
But like this season was, USA, and like it just did so fucking good. This season. So you just need to watch it. I love it, and I'm so into it right now.
But I don't think you're gonna love Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
I only watch it for the comfort that like I have it playing in the background, and it's a comfort, but it's not like
it's fall.
Oh my goodness! Like I have to watch it. It's giving like those shows like Friends and stuff. It's like an older show.
Okay, but maybe there is somebody that is like super into it.
Because like, even for myself, like I don't get the full hype, but I've already found the comfort. Like I know, knowing Karina, like y'all know if you watch Gilmore Girls, y'all are gonna know that Karina's gonna fucking cackle the minute she opens up Gilmore Girls. Like it's just not your vibe, like at all.
Why would I cackle?
Because I just can't imagine you seeing Gilmore Girls.
What is it about?
Way too like.
Is there like a what's the description? Like what's the
it's like a mom and her daughter, like and her parents are like rich. I
have a mom, and I mean I'm a mom.
Oh, you're right.
I have a daughter.
No, but the vibes. It's an older show. That's what I'm trying to say.
I love trash TV.
It's way too calm. It's not trash TV, so you would
no. But I also really fuck with like a good series. I do fuck with a good series.
It's something that I just have playing in the background. It's very like calm. Like
you're like I don't even know what's going on.
It's very cozy.
Okay.
And then the beginning, like the first episodes, I was like, all right, where's the fall? Like, I'm so confused. Where's the Halloween town? Like, Hocus Pocus, what's going on? And then I was like, oh, okay, it's just a show that's like around the fall.
Told you that it was a Halloween show.
Nobody. I'm just saying when I think about when people were saying it's a fall show, I was like thinking like there was gonna be pumpkins and everything.
So how did you hear about it that you started watching it?
I was live on TikTok and they were like, "You're a fall queen. You're gonna love the Gilmore Girls."
Oh, okay.
And I do like them because I literally watch them every night for comfort. But it's not trash TV. That's like, why I know you're not gonna like it.
No, but I do like a good show. I do.
Okay.
I love me a good show. Like when I was really into Once Upon a Time.
But those are like action movies. This is not. This is just a casual.
I do love casual.
Show. Okay, watch the.
Gilmore Girls. Like Emily in Paris and all those are very.
Okay, so you would like. Okay, just kidding. So you would like the Gilmore Girls. You would like the
Gilmore. Love. Let's talk about the Gypsy Rose crime scene photos that were leaked because, again, I asked Myra, "Did you see the pictures?" And she was like, "What pictures?" So I sent her the Google Drive link.
And you were like...
But you know what? I did tell her first. I was like, yeah, I don't think you should see them. You shouldn't see them. But you were like, just send me the link. I'm like, okay. So I sent her the link, y'all. And I don't know about... What was your reaction, Mario? It's not funny, first of all. I'm over here cackling.
No, yeah. I think you were shocked that I saw them. Okay. You were like, did you really open them? I was like, yeah, fully open them.
Like, did you scroll all the way down? Because when you scroll,
I stopped scrolling. Where like, out of respect,
it's so
felt like weird.
I just gotta say, like, those pictures actually traumatized me. Like, I know that everyone's saying that. Like, if you haven't seen the pictures, and it's because some people are like, "Oh, they weren't that bad. Like, what did you guys expect? It's a crime scene." And it's like, I'm sorry, maybe you have watched gruesome shit before, but like, if you're not used to seeing that, it's fucking nauseating.
Yeah.
Like, actually,
I think to me it depends. Like, obviously I knew she had got stabbed, so I knew that to some extent I could see the pictures. Because, you know, like, growing up, Karina, there's like people like find the dark internet. Well, they'll be seeing really gruesome shit. I can't see stuff like that.
It's just like, I think it's kind of annoying how people are like commenting that, like, y'all thought they were bad. Like, did y'all not know what happened? Like, because people are like saying, like, you know, there's those side of the people that are saying, like, well, what did you guys think happened? Like, you knew she got stabbed to death. And it's like, yes, we knew, but we're not used to seeing that. Like, you have an idea of what happened, but when you see it, like, the actual crime scene, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you know what happened, but when you actually look at it, you're like, this is fucked up.
Yeah, like, we were, like, thinking of her way different. Not that I ever supported it, but...
if you scroll enough, do you see the eye one? When they're holding her eyes open?
I didn't scroll that far.
I haven't seen that one either. But people saying that like they're holding her eyes open and like because you know they found her days later, like her eyes were like completely gray and like they say that picture is like traumatizing.
I didn't see that.
I'm not kidding, dude. Like I felt like I was like, oh well, like it's just pictures. Like I'll be fine. That night, Myra, I had to sleep with the lights on.
Ay, Karina, that's crazy.
I'm not kidding. Like, I'm not kidding. Y'all could call me dramatic or whatever, but I'm not used to seeing that gruesome shit. I'm honestly...
No, yeah.
I'm not used to seeing that stuff. So like when I saw that, I literally like I had just like those images just kept popping into my head like while I was trying to sleep.
No, all I thought about was that they found her June 14th. Like that's like the hottest peak of the month.
Oh,
that just makes that just kind of makes it. Yeah, that's why I remember the day. That just kind of makes it worse. Like thinking about how hot it was in there, and she was like
decomposing. There. Yeah,
it's just.
And like we know that this obviously happened because people, you know, people that are saying like, "Dang, I see Gypsy different now." You know, people are saying like, "Well, what did you guys think happened? Like, it wasn't a secret. She went to jail. She did her time. Like, you know, this literally happened. We know every detail already." Again, like you know the details,
yeah.
But when you see it,
makes you look
at eyes, like you actually look at it, you're like, "This is not okay." Like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I saw her differently after that. Like I just naturally, like I was thinking like, "You fucking monster," and I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Like, no, I totally feel that. Like, I don't think I've ever been with it. Like, obviously, who the hell, like, how is that supposed to solve anything? But also, people do forget that this girl was completely tortured. So we don't know, like, what she went through. Because when I think about someone that's abused, that gets murdered, you hope that these things happen to the parents.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
You're absolutely right.
Like, you wish death on the parent that's abusing the child.
Okay.
So you sometimes have to see it like
true.
that.
Like that's true. Like you have to remember like what happened.
I think about like you know specific cases that are very known where like you know the child literally was like unalived.
Well, there was other cases though, Maria, like other cases that are very similar where the parent was clearly the abuser as well, and like the kid, you know, unalives them and they're in jail for life. So it's like, okay, I understand she didn't do it like physically, but like there is a lot of other cases that are really fucked up where like you hear about it and you're like, oh yeah, that motherfucker deserved to die.
I don't think she should have gotten the fame that she did. That's crazy.
You know, this happened in 2015. She was only in jail for like 7 years.
Wow.
Somebody died and you were in jail for 7 years. I don't know, when you really think about it. Also, like, I know that because her mom lied about her age, her being 15 and stuff. Like, we all thought she was younger and stuff, but she was 24 when she
was 23.
I think she was like 23 or 24 around there when this happened. So, like, I don't know. It is tough though because you do look back at everything that happened, and of course you're like, shit, like, you know,
it's crazy. I don't even know what.
Was she a horrible mom? Like, I think she was fucking sick in the head herself.
I think her mom was sick in the head, and I do think that like family despised her because I don't know if y'all know this, but Dee Dee's ashes were flushed down the toilet by her own family.
So they said that wasn't enough. Flush the bitch down the toilet.
Like, can you imagine that, Karina? Like, how badly does your family hate you to flush your ashes down the toilet? Like, y'all had to get rid of her evidence, like her being. Like, holy crap, how much did you guys hate her?
That does make me think, because it's like, is that a fact that they flushed her down the toilet?
Even Gypsy Rose, she reposted a TikTok, and the girl's like, this girl was tortured. The one time that she actually decided to walk off her wheelchair, she was tied down to the bed. This girl was tortured.
Yeah.
Their own family flushed Dee Dee's ashes down the toilet. Like, how badly was this woman hated? She was
flushed down the toilet. That's crazy.
For her, Gypsy to have reposted that, like, that confirms that's true.
So she doesn't have a rest. Like, nobody has her ashes at home and stuff like that.
They were flushed down the toilet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you have not seen the crime scene pictures, don't watch them. Don't look at them. Don't do it, guys. Don't let curiosity get the best of you.
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Much. I can't. It's just like, oh, it's all just crazy. But
on a lighter note, last week's episode was the funniest thing ever. Like,
so fun.
I just feel like the whole squad together is I just love so
Skinny
funny.
Squad so much.
We cannot wait for Skinny Tober. I feel like we just match each other's like energy.
I feel like it's so important to have those friends that match your energy, because that's what makes it a close circle.
Yes, I just like, there's just some friendships like it's so hard to match them.
That's because they're not meant to be a part of you.
You just, there's like, or there's just those friends that you cannot be like yourself. You almost have to be a little bit uptight around them.
I hate a negative ass bitch that like will just bring the room down. Okay, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I want my friends to be lighthearted, don't take shit serious. We could clown on each other. Yeah. And we're very, like, you know, like, I love the banter, even with our friends and stuff here. Like, I love just, like, the comfort of, like, where you could literally just be hanging out.
You really have to match our energy.
You have, like, those are the friendships that you need to hold on to, where you're just hanging out and, like, you're doing nothing. But just being in each other's space, it's fun. Like,
no, the reason why I say you have to match our energy is because when we go out, like when the skinny squad is out, like they are loud. Like we're loud. We are like at a restaurant, we're loud, cracking up. Like y'all will know all the tea we're fucking talking about because we're so loud. Like if you were to just come in our circle, you have to match our energy because I feel like we'd be doing the most.
But you know what though? No, because I feel like there's so many different people in a circle. Like in our circle, like there's like the louder ones, there's the more calm ones, like that ground us. But we just all like match our energy, even if like some of us are more quiet than others. Like we balance each other out. But I think it's just fully understanding each other to that point of like where you could literally be on your phone, all of you in one room, and you're just thriving together.
Yeah, that's a real friendship.
That where like you don't have to say a word. Shit doesn't have to be awkward.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like a top tier friends and mid tier friends. Top tier, like you're always hanging out at least once a week. Mid tier, you can go 6 months without talking to them. You'll probably even plan trips with your top tier and not include your mid tier.
Oh yeah, that's real. Like you have like your close knit circle that you're talking to almost on the daily, and then there's people that you know you hang out with here and there. I might not see you in even years. Yeah, when I do, I'm like it's like you know where we left off.
I have the skinny squad, and I also have my other friends that when I do see them, I'm like, hey queen, like
exactly. That's how I am.
And you're back to like you guys never went months without seeing each other.
No, that part that's me. Because there's two types of people. I feel like are you the type of person that like if you haven't talked to this person in months, are you the kind that you're like, oh, we're drifting, like, oh, like that? Or are you very like, oh, no, like, it's cool when I see you again, we're going to pick up where we left off?
Yeah, I'm not, like, sensitive like that.
Me either.
I feel like I'm just like, okay, I haven't seen you. People do their own life.
I feel like I could go, like, forever without seeing you, maybe even years, a close friend. And then I see you and I'll be like, nothing happened. 100%. Like, same. I feel like if anything, I feel like, yeah, people like got their own lives and there's times that you don't see each other. Like life just happens. Means that, you know, like you have, it's like how you have your friends that are actively in your life, like constantly where you're just keeping up with each other all the time. And then there's just friends that are like, yeah, like you're friends and you have a lot of respect for them, but like you just don't really see them much. Yeah. Like
it's really that
because there's also like friends though that take that approach differently and they're like, oh, like we're drifting apart, like I don't fuck with you.
They're all beefing with themselves.
And like they're beefing with themselves and it's like maybe there's nothing. It's just like
but also distance. Maybe like that person might feel like, why wasn't I invited to this thing? And maybe that person's like, I'm inviting you to everything and you're not including me in anything. So that's when you got to figure out like, are you in my top tier and I'm in your middle tier? What's happening here?
I don't know. I feel like I've been in a lot of instances where I invite people to like everything and I'm never invited to their stuff. And like
that's why they're probably in your top tier and that you're in their
and they're not like in my like very immediate circle, but I just like I don't know. Yeah. But then I know what you mean because then you start reciprocating the same energy back sometimes and you're like, well, like I don't get invited to your stuff. Like, I'm never really included in your stuff. So, like, why should I include you in my stuff?
And I then that happens. Matching energies.
It's not at all like, you know, like some people.
I feel like I'm in a point in my life where, like, I try to, like, be like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? Are you, like, inviting people to, like, things? And, like, if I feel that you don't care in the world to, like, give me a text, shoot me a text, and invite me, I'm not gonna do it anymore to you because I don't want you to feel that like I'm just gonna give you the same energy. I don't want to be in a room that you don't want me to be in.
It's really just like it's more like, oh well, like it shouldn't be an issue.
Like I'm not like hurt about it. I'm just gonna stop trying.
Yeah,
that's simple.
Yeah, it's really all it is. But
I feel like I kind of caught on to that a couple years ago. Even Noah's baby shower was extremely intimate. Like you just have to, you know, sometimes the more intimate the better. Oh yeah,
that could cry around you. Perfect. Like that part. Period.
Girl, that's crazy.
Anyways, yeah. Well, we love friendships. We hope you guys enjoy. We really do, y'all. Our squad is our squad, and y'all know that.
Period.
But we hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you were tuning in from Apple Podcasts, don't forget to subscribe and rate. And if you're watching from YouTube, hey queen, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. All right, y'all. That wraps up this episode. We'll see you on the next one.
See you later.